Hey everybody, Scroft here, on my way to work, day 2, and I thought the drive would be an absolutely perfect chance to talk to you. So yesterday, which was day 1, I didn't get any footage. I was solely focused on getting the work done, and yeah, it's difficult because I don't want to get my camera out unless it's like the perfect time, you know. But if there's a job to do, I kind of want that to be the focus. I don't want people to think, this guy's just turned up to do YouTube and, you know, he's here for a free gym membership, which is technically, like, you know, part of the main reason I'm there. I want to get fitter and stuff, but I'm also loving farming, and I feel very lucky to get the chance that I've got. So, yeah, I didn't get any footage yesterday, so I thought I'd talk to you on the drive. It's 6:25. I'm on the way. It takes me 27 minutes to get there. It's only a 14-mile drive, so it's nice and close to where I live, which is obviously really good. And I hope there's a bin man faffing about. What you doing, mate? I'm coming round you. See, I live in a really small village in the Peak District, and everything's very narrow. So when you do see a big truck like that that's picking up bins, you best know it's clear, if you know what I'm saying. But anyway, so I'm on the drive. This is my normal routine for it, and most farm jobs are like this, going to start early. Most start actually earlier than this. You know, the guy says we start at 7. Milking sheep, they don't have to do it like proper early. I know a lot of dairy farmers are probably milking first time round about 6:30. You know, it's an early start for milking, but they do get it going, because if they're milking twice a day, it's different, whereas with the sheep it's once a day. So you can imagine they're going to have to start early, then get some jobs done, then come back to it. But yesterday was actually a really good day for me. I enjoyed it a lot. It was the best day I've had with how I'm feeling. So all them comments, I've seen them all, from people saying, stick it out, Scruff, you're doing well, you know, you'll get easier a time, it just kind of like train your body. You know, even other people could relate to the fact of being behind a desk and how that would feel, and then going into something like this. I think they've done it in different types of jobs, or even people that work on farms and stuff. So honestly, them kind of comments, you don't understand how much that means to me. Seeing all them farmers as well in the chat that are saying, you know, big respect, giving it a go, because it's the other way around for me. It's massive respect for doing this stuff in the first place, you guys, and then I'm just very lucky, I feel like, to have a chance to go and do 2 days. It's interesting because I met one of the other workers yesterday, Adam. He's a young lad in his early 20s, and honestly, he might be one of the most knowledgeable guys I've ever spoke to when it comes to farming. He has a family farm, so his parents have a farm close to the farm I work to. He owns his own tractors in his early 20s already, but he actually works full-time on the farm I work on, so just not weekends. But then on the weekends, this is how much of a grafter he is. On the weekends, he goes and does milking at another farm, and I was having a really good chat with him, because his setups on his parents' farm, where he's not there every day, but he is in the evenings and stuff, is a lot more. They make hay, they've got a baler. Yeah, there's a lot more going on. So you never know. Could go and see it one day, hopefully, if he lets me. I'm not going to work there, I know that, but might be able to give everybody a chance to see. What I did learn though yesterday, which was nice, is it does all feel like a community thing. Every farm's interconnected. There's all these little farms going around the place, and they're all so close to each other, and everybody knows each other. And if he said to John, the guy I work for, can I borrow the chain arrow, he'd let him. And it was a great feeling. I think if you're into farming and you've got that kind of community vibe, and every farmer looks out for each other, it's really good, isn't it? Let's be honest. So, but yeah, straight drive. Got my brew at the ready. So nice steady drive. Never in a rush, which is always nice, because I like to leave early and get there and put my wellies on, put my jacket on and stuff. Because I have beanie, you know, the beautiful beanie in this car. I don't want it to smell like a farm, which is obviously going to happen, but I change my clothes, as in these trousers I use like waterproofs over the top. I've always got a jacket over the top, and I wash my hands, you know, things like that. But it's better to do that and then kind of change into like some kind of trainers to drive in and wellies. So yeah, I'll get there, do that. I always like to be early, you know. I'm one for, like, if they tell me be there at 7, I'll be there at 10 to. I'd rather be ready to go for when the, you know, for when they also turn up as well. So, and it also gives me a chance to maybe get the camera out and chat to you guys in the morning. But today I've got a couple of ideas of how I'm going to get some footage. So we'll see if that happens. I am going to have a little walk and talk around the, you know, just have a quick check on the sheep, see if I notice anything, if I get there first and no one's there. And I also want to talk about the people I work with, because I think it's really important. So I'll probably jump cut to that now, get me brew, hopefully I've got some of it left, and I'll have a quick, walk around. We'll have a look at the sheep, see how they're getting on. There's only a few left to lamb now, not much at all. I think there's only 2 days left officially of lambing, and there's only a very small handful that I either need lambing or have got lambs on. So I'm not 100% certain there, but there's definitely not many left at all now, if any. And I know it's officially, you know, 2 days, they said yesterday, so 1 day now when lambing stops. So I think things become a little bit easier when it comes to lambing, but, you know, you're going to have a lot more that are going to be milking soon. So it's a balancing act. But yeah, we'll jump to that, and I'll have a chat with you about the people, because the people are so important on a farm. And I want to really give them a shout out. Right, here we are, everybody. First thing in the morning. As far as I can tell, I'm the only one here. I know Jay lives on the farm, but he'll be somewhere. We've got 2 sheep that are just roaming over there. And like in between the feed mixer and that conveyor belt that kind of feeds it in. But look at them, they're all quite happy. This is one side of the group, so group, we can call them group 1 that get milked. So they'll be coming in soon getting milked. And then on the other side over there is group 2. And then up here, I don't know if you can see that, that is kind of like the system where the automatic robot goes around and feeds. It's pretty clever, it's pretty clever. I think the parlour, I was asking about the parlour yesterday. I actually think the parlour's designed for goats, but I think they've kind of just modified it so it's a bit wider for sheep coming in. But it's quite a unique system for sheep, but I think it's originally designed for goats. But yeah, they're all happy. You can see they're getting up, they're thinking, hey, we're getting something's going to happen soon. And they're going to get milk soon. Looks like they've had some fresh straw bedding maybe. But we'll just have a quick walk around, wait for Adam and Jay to get here. And then here you go, you got some ones that are still with the lamb. This one down here, and if you can just see that. There we go, that's probably better. But there's 2 little lambs there with the mum. So, there we go. And better. I've been thinking about the camera as well, because like this one was one, like it's the Osmo Pocket 3. I know a few people have asked, and it's perfect for, like when me and Beanie went to FarmCon or when we went to Llama. But I think for this, a GoPro is probably a better solution, because obviously it's a bit more dirty job. If I drop it, it won't matter as much, you know. They're a bit more tough, aren't they? So I might get a GoPro at some point. But they all look all right. Still with the 2 lambs there, quite happy. And then you've got, 2 more there. I mean, they all look very happy. I mean, a lot of these sheep right now are just like, why have you woke me up? I was happy. But yeah, I think Jay and Adam, they do this most mornings. I think they'll make a cup of tea, have a little walk around, just check on everything, and then they'll get the ball rolling, fire up the parlour, and off they go with the milking. At the moment, it's difficult because you feel like a spare part. You know, you can't just go and use your initiative and go, right, I know I need to be doing this. I'm going to do it. You need to be shown and taught, and you want to do it right. So I'm at that point at the moment where I'm helping out the best I can, and I can't wait to get to that stage where I know and I'm contributing on my own initiative, which obviously takes training and time, but I'll get there. I'll get there, definitely. We'll see if I can get some more footage later on, maybe in a tractor, who knows, depending on what I can do, but at times it is going to be difficult. I mean, you know, most of the farming I'm doing is farm work, and I don't want people to think that I've just turned up to be a YouTuber on a farm and get some footage. That's a nice bonus, but my main focus is to do farming, contribute and help out. So like that comes first for me. Do the job, make sure it's done. Then if I get a chance, or maybe I'm on my own, I can just put my camera down or something. But that's pretty much my plan anyway. I think that's the best way to go at the start. I also want to give a big thank you out to, can't say his name because he told me he doesn't want his name going on, but channel member and someone in my Discord, through Ko-fi, did a one-off payment of £50, which is mental, so I can go and get some wellies. They said, go get some really good wellies, it'll do you good. And I thought that was such a nice thing to do, so I want to just give you a shout out, mate. You know who you are. I respect the fact you don't want me to say your name, but thank you so much. That's crazy. You didn't have to do that at all. I actually bought some new clothes just before it, like a better jacket and some trousers. So thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it, and I will make sure to get them, and then I'll put them. Yeah, I'll put them on a video so you can see what I've got. But thank you so much for that. Massively appreciate that. Like I said, you didn't need to do that at all, but thank you. So yeah, I'm waiting about. They'll probably be here, to be honest, like knocking about the place, but we'll find out soon. To be honest, the people on the farm are so important on any farm. And what I found here is everyone's so friendly and so nice and want to offer help. I think they think if you work hard and you want to learn, then you're part of the team, and that's just amazing to me. So like, shout out to Adam, who yesterday I met for the first time, but he really did go out his way to just talk to me, tell me things, share his knowledge. Jay from day one's been so helpful, and he's pretty much guided me through it. And Hannah as well. Shout out to Hannah, because she is like the milking queen on this farm. She does a lot of the milking, and she's so good and so efficient at it. And you know, when I was doing milking the first few times, I kept stopping and watching over my shoulder, trying to take some tips from her. She's really good at it, and I think they'd be completely lost without her, to be honest. So shout out to Hannah, and thank you so much for sharing and helping this newbie to try and get better at it. But anyway, I'm going to cut now. I'm going to go get some work done, see if I can find anybody. But thank you as always, guys, for watching. And if I don't get any more footage, you know the reason why. I'm working. I want to do the job well, and that has to be the focus. It'll get better. It'll definitely get better. But hopefully I can get in tractor. I've got a bit of an idea. I think a lot of people appreciate who play FS and, you know, follow my channel for that reason. I think you guys will appreciate it, because it's the first thing I thought when I got in a tractor. I've got to do the work first.
Dream big, 'cause boy, you're gonna make it. Stand tall, there's a higher road you're taking. Let go of everything that you know and be wild in the mystery. Yeah. I've been in the darkness for 40 days. I've been
Benji!
searching for holy flames, a sign to light up the way. So can you help me out?
Hey,
Can you help me
star
out?
of the show.
I've been more certain of truth before. I've been called a righteous man before. Yeah, I've been closer to Jesus before. So can you help me out? Oh, can you help me out? Am I on my own? Am I on my own? Or can you help me out? Am I on my own?
Benj.
Benji.
Scared to look in my soul. I've been afraid I would follow the road. Yeah, afraid of the things I've been told. So can you help me out? Oh, yeah. Can you help me out? Am I
Milking time. First group in. That's group 1. They're happy in there feeding.
I think I can feel you say dream big, 'cause boy you're gonna make
Oh, God.
it. Stand tall is higher road you're taking. Let go of everything that you know and be wild in the mystery. Dream big, 'cause boy you're gonna make it. Stand tall is higher road you're taking. Let go of everything that you know and be wild in the mystery. Oh, come on, come on. Be wild in the mystery. Oh, you gotta let go, let go, let go. And be wild, be wild.
You can pull it out there, or you can pull it apart.
Both ways are the same.
Yeah. All it does is take that, release the ball,
Yeah.
and you. The reason why I said you get out, because you can now.
Touch the back, can't you? Do you have to, if you're using PTO though, I remember you saying in there you had to activate it so you can use it from the back.
So you can use that. Then just go down to let you do it. And then you drop off them balls.
Yeah, it's getting there. Hey, there's a lot to it, isn't there? There's no wonder you don't want to take loads of things on and off, do you? Is it? How loose are we saying? This one? Like that? I get you. Get you.
But if you was using something, you'd get that level and then put that silver clip down so it wouldn't trip.
Makes sense.
There you go.
Whew.
Right.
Ready?
That pin there, so what pin goes through there,
Yeah.
come all the way up and you feel it clicking and then we say drop it back down, so loosen these off,
Yeah.
that locks that in.
Okay.
If you don't, just change it out there, if that's not in,
Falls out.
it'll fall out.
Yeah.
So we need this for the ball for the,
Okay. So is that like where it stores when you're swapping? But when it's in there caked up and everything, it's even harder, isn't it?
yeah. Swap it over. On this one, it's only got one pin that holds it in. On the Massey, it's got two.
Okay.
So when you pull that lever, it pushes that out.
Yeah.
So when you jump back in, pull it back in, lift.
And that whole thing goes back in. So that one with the brown, is that the brown one again?
Yeah.
That basically controls this in and out, yeah?
Yeah.
You know when you say about hydraulics and stuff like that, is that all this section, really?
Yeah, well, if you look here, look, we add the black into that. That's your black one on the lever. If you press the button and do it,
This.
that one,
Yeah.
put it in balloon, that's your balloon. The brown's taken up by this pickup. The green's taken up for the front loader.
Okay.
So basically, it's got 6, they call these spool valves.
Yeah.
So you've got 5 spool valves, but you can only actually use 2. 3.
Radio. I get it now. I mean, to be honest, it's something that I'll have to keep doing, won't it? Let's be honest.
You with him?
Somewhat, mate, yeah.
Somewhat. Pull that back in
And then jobs are good.
and pull that in, lift it up, you'll feel that clicking.
Radio.
Knock it down a bit.
We need more than hopes and wishes for us to make it through the night. Stormy weather, weary eyes, hope to make it through the night. Fun is long.
Silage coming through now.
All this time you thought we'd never pay the price. In the game of love, you have to roll the dice. My heart got 7 years to life. 7 years to life.
There's some big straw around here. Come on, Benji. Come on, buddy. Benji's the new star of the show, aren't you, Benj? Hey? New star of the show. Oh, got load all. 5, 3, 3, 1 and 5. Looks pretty good. We are at another site now, another farm. This is still owned by the same farmer. But we come down here, it's where he stores his lambs. They kind of get fed automatically. We've also got some young stock, you could call them. There'll be then a proper name for them that I've not learnt yet. But yeah, we're down here. We're going to round up some rams. It's going to be interesting. I've heard that there's one in particular that's not a very friendly one, so that's going to be a challenge. But my God, it's been a busy day today. I've hardly had any time to like start milking. Milking's the thing. It's so important, but it just kills you. But here we are. Come on then, Benji. Hey, come on. What you seen? What you seen, matey? Hey, what you seen? Hey, who's a good boy? Star of the show. God. So if you want to know what's been happening with all this lambing, look at this. Lambs everywhere, chilling out in the sun, and they've got these automatic cables. You can see they go to this, and there's like a milk replacer in there that mixes with warm water. And then you got these little baby lambs. They're happy, aren't you? Hello, how are you? This is insane. I've never seen as many lambs as this in my life. There's so many. It's so cool. I know. Hello. How are you? How are you? You never know. Some of these could be the ones that I bottle fed. You right there, Benji? Just having a little chill? How cool is that? That is insane, amazing. In fact, we've got more over here. This isn't just here. And if we go over here, we got Adam coming up now in the New Orleans with what's called, I think it's called an alligator. I think that's what he was saying, alligator. This is what we're going to weigh him up with, and yeah, going to go from there. So super cool. Busy. Hey up, knock this drawer off. So he's set up, but let's have a look. Look, there's even more down here. More lambs, people. This is insane. Lambs galore. Like, they're all so happy. They're growing really well. Like, you can see them. You know, the size difference on this side. They grow rapid. And they're all, look at them, they're all cuddled up, dead happy down in that corner. It's insane. Hello. Oh, we've got some small ones here. Hello. How are you, matey? Hello. How are you? Of course. Look. They are really... They want to know. They want to know. Interested, aren't you, in everything, eh? Interested in everything? Hello. Hello. How are you? They're like, that's... Bear. How you, matey? How you? How you? Hello. Oh, that's one of the cutest things ever. Hey, look, that's my finger. Bloody hell, you got a bite on you as well. That's my finger. I don't think I've ever seen that many lambs before in my life. Yeah. I've never seen that many lambs before in my life. It is. So what's this called then, mate?
Alligator. So basically,
alligator.
Racers obviously down your middle. Phil falls down, as you'll see in a minute, and then up gates interlocked towards.
And you get them weighed and everything in that?
Yeah, the weighing scale's under here.
Nice.
You'll see it all come to shape in a minute.
So is there like a weight that you're targeting?
42 kilo.
42 kilo?
Yeah, 42 kilo plus.
And are you separating them off? Are they going in a trailer?
Yeah, I put them straight in the box.
Okay.
No, what's going will stay in the shed.
What's going will stay in the shed?
What's light will go up to other farm, up to Fritchley where we went the other day.
Yep.
And they'll have all summer out and then go it back end.
Fair play. Fair play, mate. Sounds like a plan.
All this time you thought we'd never pay the price. In the game of love, you have to roll the dice. My heart got 7 years to life. 7 years to life. All this time you thought we'd never pay the price. In the game of love, you have to roll the dice. And my heart got 7 years to life. I got 7 years to life.
Living the dream.
Who's that one?
How many sheep's in the back of there?
About 70.
70.
Got to count to my front way back, but yeah, it's about 70.
It's not bad.
Double deck, about 35 on each.
Yeah. That'll do the job.
Do the job. Another couple hundred to sort in a bit.
Where are they going now then?
Going up to Fritchley.
Fritchley, so that's another farm, and
Yeah,
you're just going to go out and roam for a bit.
Yeah, like, majority of summer out because these are like a year-old lambs.
Yeah.
But we'll just let them grow naturally because it costs too much to clone them for the breed they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just easier that way.
Makes sense, right?
We've got the grazing to do it, and we'd rather do it that way.
Yeah. What's that bleeping?
When I've not changed over yet. Because I'm in 12.
Oh yeah.
and then to go to 13 you have to press a button.
Oh, get you, because that's the next. Is that like highs?
Yeah, so it's like you have your 1 to 9, your 1 to 8 on here, like in low, and then your 9 to 16 in the high.
Okay.
But at 5 and 13 there's a splitter box in between them.
Radio.
So you either have to dip your clutch or press this button on back.
Okay.
And if you don't do it, like if I press down now without pressing a button, it beeps.
Yeah.
You have to press button on back and it's gone down.
I get it.
And the same on way. That's telling me it's not going up. You press button, it goes up.
So when I was in 10, I was in.
Yeah, you were you were in the high box, but like the first splitter of the high box.
I get you. So it's like mid, really.
Yeah. You're like in range 3 as such.
Yeah. Not bad, mate. Not bad.
Love was holding all the cards and always kept me in the dark. I never thought I could shake this heartache until I saw your light, and it's got me feeling like life is good, yeah. Life is good, yeah. Yeah, in my darkest times, you got me feeling like I've been walking on air. Left all my worries and cares. I've got nobody.
Right at the end again at day 2, and I can have a good chat with you now because I've finished working. But today's been interesting. In fact, I'd say it's been the best day I've had so far. I've done loads today. I really don't know where to start. I'm tired though. I'm not gonna lie, I'm tired. We started off with milking, but I felt like it was the best day I've had so far milking. Yeah, I was more efficient. I'm picking it up better. The speed was improving, which obviously helps everybody out, and we got through it. We did what normally takes maybe three and a half hours. It took around 2.5, and that's, you know, it's obviously good. So we went out after Adam was driving the New Holland, and we went driving to go through some of the male sheep, basically the rams, but they're getting weighed. We had to weigh them. We put them in this thing called a crocodile that was pretty cool on the other farm, because the owner of this farm, he's got like 4, I'd say about 4 little farms. They're like 4 little silo farms, and he keeps lambs at one, rams at another. He's got his house at one, you know, that kind of stuff. And then there's this one that's got the shed for all the milkers and the creamery and the parlour on. So we took them up to, we went up to these sheep. We got them weighed. We're making sure they're at the right weight. If they hit a certain weight, they can go to market. If not, then they go out in a field, which is what we were putting some in an animal trailer. Most of them, if anything, I'd say probably about 90% of them weren't at the right weight yet. So we put them on to the animal trailer, and we're just sorting them out through this crocodile. And then, the others went, the others that go to market, we just kind of looped back round into the system, into the shed, sorry, that they were already in. So the other ones, the 90%, they were going in the trailer. Then we took them to another farm where they're out in a field. So they're going to, you know, condition, have the summer out there, living the dream. And then again, they'll get weighed and so on. But what I really liked is, you know, I wasn't on the road in a tractor, but when we got to the farm, Adam was like, right, jump in. We're going to get this hitched up. The Eiffel Williams trailer, it's like a 2-tier. So if you imagine the trailer's like that, and in the middle it's split, and then half of it, you can put some sheep in the top, then at the bottom. So it was full. Well, in fact, he got me to get it when it was empty. So hook up to it, and then I had to drive reverse with the trailer. First time ever reversing with a trailer. First time, I didn't do too bad. But it wasn't too bad. I had to correct myself once, but I'll take that. And then from there, look at that now. Look at that old shed. That is a proper old shed. Proper farming shed, like a British farming shed. So yeah, we got the trailer down there, kind of reversed it up, sorted them all out. When it was full, we took it up there. Then we came back down again with the empty trailer. and move the crocodile to another location. So there's another group that need weighing basically, and that's going to happen tomorrow, but I'm not going to be in. But again, he got me to hook up to the crocodile. I had to, like, you know, find the ball point on the hitch at the bottom that you kind of lift, it kind of moves out and you can raise it up and down and so on. So do that part, and I got it bang on first time, which was like, I was chuffed about. I was super chuffed that I got it bang on first time. And then from there, I kind of moved it round, but had to go up reverse again. And it made my day, because Adam, who's proper tractor driver, let's be honest, does it day in, day out, 2 farms, this farm and also his family farm. He basically said, some farmers would be proud of that reversing, and it made my day. I didn't say it too much, but I'm going to say it now to everyone watching the video. I was super proud, because to hear that, it's not easy to drive a tractor. It isn't, but I'm giving you this now. If you play FS and you've got a steering wheel and you do it, it helps so much, because the only experience I've got of reversing trailers is from playing farm sim with a steering wheel. So anybody aspiring to go and ask their local farmer, can I do some work? Go and do it. This is the only way to learn. Throw yourself into it, do something uncomfortable, and trust me, you'll thank yourself if it's what you want to try out. You know, don't be afraid of it, and don't keep telling yourself like I did, I'll do that another day, because it's bloody worth it, right? It's good work. It's nice to be outdoors. There's going to be bad times in the winter, good times in the summer, but it's nice just to be hands-on around good people that I have a laugh and get on with, and you know, have shown me the patience needed to learn. If you're willing and not afraid, and you want to learn, you've got nothing to worry about in anything in life. That's all it takes, man. Just be willing. Don't say no, even if it's uncomfortable. Just give it a go. Do your best, and yeah, just try. Because I've had a few comments of people saying like, how did you go about doing this? I want to try this. That's my advice to you. Just go and knock on a local farm. Tell them you want to do a couple of days. Tell them you want to do a day. It's minimum wage work. Don't expect loads. Learn the trade. Pick it up. And then from there, go out and see what happens. That's what I'm doing. You know, I'm minimum wage. They're paying me minimum wage here. This is not glamorous. I'm not getting loads. You know, I'm making videos from it, which is very lucky. But there might be some weeks that I've not had chance because I've been super busy. So it's not, you know, the minimum wage part is not what this is about for me. It's about, I want to learn farming. Since that little kid playing on his little car mat with his toy tractors and toy cars, imagining himself as a farmer. That's me living this out now. And when I was in this tractor today for hours, you know, reversing trailers, and that little kid inside me was beaming. So yeah, I'm super proud today. I know it might sound crazy to some people, but you know, I'm not from the country originally. I live out in the Peak District now, but before that I wasn't. I was a townie lad, you know, and now I'm doing something that I've always wished I could do. So don't be afraid. Go and do it if that's what you want to do. And yeah, just knock on a local farm. See if they want. They might not. 10 might reject you, but 1 might say, yeah, I'll give you a day. You can come out some milking. It gives you the rough jobs to start with, and you move on up after that. But that's it. And I tell you what, tip, bring a big drink, because I've had cotton mouth for bloody hours now. It's been crazy. I've had cotton mouth. But I'm going to go home now. I'm not hurting as much, just my back, my lower back, but that's just part of milking. Just leaning down, you know, that's just me and my back anyway. But the rest of my body, my arms are better. My feet are killing though. It's all my feet. And man, that shout out earlier on to whoever sent me the £50 that I know but can't say because he doesn't want me to go get some wellies. I'm definitely taking you up on that, mate, and I'm going to show you as soon as I get them, because my feet are sore and I want something with a bit of soft padding at the bottom. But yeah, that's about it. Living the dream, super happy. I've been driving tractors, weighing sheep, sorting sheep, counting sheep, milking sheep, lambs galore. Absolute insanity, the amount of lambs they got. And you know what? They milk 500 a day here, sheep, to make cheese. And soon I will be going around the parlour and showing you. You can have a tour around the parlour, and I'll talk about the cheese in general, because if you want to buy it, hopefully there might be a way for you to do that and support the farmer here. But yeah, I mean, I forgot what I was going to say, but faffing. But no, I'll show you the parlour and we'll have a look at the cheese and all that, but I've done like a lot of the job now, and there's going to be some good stuff coming up. I've been speaking to Adam and Jay. They're going to be doing first cut soon. They're getting silage done. They'll be having contractors come in. I hopefully can get some shots of that happening. They're going to be making hay. They're going to be doing 3 cuts of silage this year, 3 cuts and 1 cut of hay, but it's separate fields that are just designed for hay. And then there's also Adam's farm, which I said, you know, maybe at some point I can come up, not to work, but just to get my drone out when they do baling, because they bale their own hay. So I might be getting some, you know, good footage of the farms around Derbyshire, which is where I am. So yeah, big shout out to all you guys that have been watching the videos. It really does spur me on, because I feel like this is an added incentive for me to not want to let anyone down as you follow me on this journey, that when I'm struggling, and it is a struggle, well, you know, I've not lied, I've sat behind a computer for way too long. You guys knowing that you're going to judge me, you're going to keep me in line, you're going to say, come on, Scroft, you got this. It makes me not want to not work hard. It makes me want to get to that point. And I've had so many good comments from everyone saying, you'll get there, just give it time and you'll feel better. It'll become easier. So thank you for that. It does go a long way, as always. But on that note, I'm going to leave the video there. I've just had a quick walk around the farm. I'm going to get in my car, take my wellies off, see if I can feel my feet again, and then head home, see Beanie, give her a big hug, and tell her stop faffing, as always. So thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. See you, everybody.